call to order the Douglas Personnel Board meeting for January 28, 2021. And we do have a quorum. All right, first thing on the agenda is minutes. The only thing I have on minutes, Betty Ann, is I'd like to add where it says questions for Matt.
If I find my minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I just want to, when it says questions for Matt, I wanted to put like town administrator because you can
Oh,
put
okay.
Matt, the town administrator, but some people might not know questions for Matt. It's like, who are we asking questions for? That's all. And I didn't really see anything else.
And the date was actually wrong, even though we didn't have it on that date. It should have been January 12th.
12, okay.
Well, I've already changed that, but I'll change the other.
Okay. All right. So December 12th, you mean? Okay. December 12th.
No.
No?
For the next meeting.
Oh, next meeting was the 12th.
If we had
correct.
met on time, it would have been Tuesday, January 12th. I don't know why we thought it was the 13th.
Okay, so that's the correction. Okay, that sounds good. Anything else?
You there, Ellie?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
Any problem with the minutes?
No.
Okay, can I have a motion then to accept the amended minutes?
I'll make that motion.
You have a second here?
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so the minutes for December 15, 2020 have accepted as amended. Okay, next on the agenda is says annual reviews, which I haven't heard anything on that. And so we'll move on to missing job descriptions. I sent out a message on the 12th to the administrators for requesting the missing job descriptions. And I haven't heard back, but I will inquire again. And so there really is no update on any of those job descriptions. Okay. Any other questions on that? I'm going to move on to the new job description template. Okay, I emailed all of you the job description template. And the only thing I had a question about, which I just realized, it says at the bottom, it said approved by, then date approved, then approved again. And I think that was supposed to be the last person that approves it, which I'm not sure who that is as far as what is it, the town administrator or the selectman. It's like once a job description is approved.
Who drafted it? Was the town administrator?
No, what I'm saying is the template that we're working on for information to change the format.
Chris did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pulled it from the other town, and the only thing I did is like edit it with the little logo there that we have, and basically it says position summary, then duties and responsibilities, qualifications, working conditions, physical requirements, and then supervision over. So if they had supervisor part of their job, you know.
The only thing, I have mine from when we met way back in December, I think, or before COVID even, and we had talked about it. And I thought we had suggested under like duties and responsibilities, qualifications, to actually take it out of our rating book and just let them, circle one so that we don't have to try to rate it ourselves.
That doggy agrees.
I know it's going to be a pain. No.
His strange voices.
I think we're basically trying to go by what we had, like how we rated them, and go by those items. And that's what we analyze them for, So, like I said, if you still want to review and add items, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we rate them on, I think it was 12 factors.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if we should review that again before we submit it.
I mean, I don't have a problem with this, but I just saw my old one here and saw that note on there.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah,
other
'cause
thing is, on the 2 approvals, I think on one of them, we wanted the initials of the person that the job description is of, not just the supervisor. We wanted both of them to agree on the job description.
Did we?
What happens when it's somebody retires or something like that, and it's a new person going in? You don't want them, they don't really know what the job is.
Right. That's a good question. Well, they're handed a job description when they're hired, I would assume.
Right,
And
there should be a
then-
job description available.
And then this, maybe a year after they're there, they either agree with it or disagree with it.
I'd almost keep it that it's the supervisor and the town administrator that do the approval.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So should we add supervisor and then down there? Administrator approval, town administrator approval at the bottom one? So the first approved would be approved by the supervisor of the job.
Yeah.
And then the town administrator's approval? Is that what you say? The second one would be?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so approved by town administrator would be the second one.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
is this going to be, this is not going to be in lieu of the review?
No, this is taking place of all job descriptions are going to be placed into a template.
Okay, so it's just going to be once until.
The template, yeah, the template will be one template that's been
Okay,
approved, and then people from each department would take the job descriptions they have and basically reformat them. So we'd have all the same format.
okay,
And then that's why we have the job numbers, title and all that. It's to basically trying to organize it, And that's why I'm saying the items that I have under position summary, duties and responsibilities, did we want to add any of the 12 factors? Because I'm sure, supervision over, that's one of the 12 factors. So is physical requirements, working conditions, qualifications, it probably comes under education and stuff. I think it was grouped under that. Then duties and responsibility. So do you want to look back to the factors and see if we need to add anything else for the next meeting before we forward it to town administrator?
I just think it would make it easier.
Okay, so let's review it with what the factors are we have, because like I said, there was one job experience and one of the what is it? Job description was missing. We had held up the assistant fire chief, captain fire chief. That's what job description was missing. Supervision plus accountability. That was D027. So that job was missing those items. That's why we couldn't rate it. So
Right.
what I want to do is review the factors and see what factors we need to add to this format. Okay. So for next week, what I'll do is I'll update the list and add the town approved by town administrator. And I should have a date next to that, huh? Approved date? Date
Yes.
approved? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then look at all the other section that I have there from the summary onto the supervision and compare that to the factors that we evaluate and see what is missing there.
Right.
Okay, so we'll do that for next time, factors.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you're going to send us what you just told that you had revised it as. So you'll send a copy of the template again,
Yeah, I can.
Chris?
But like I said, I'd like to all of us to review the factors versus what I have here.
Okay.
Okay.
And then see what ones we
Okay.
want.
So okay.
Pardon?
So we'll look at the one that you sent back in December, or no, in January 12th, right?
Right.
I did send you one. I'm not sure what the date was, but
Yeah.
that one there, just take it, go to the factors, see what we have, and then see what we want to incorporate. All set?
Yep.
Okay. The next thing on the agenda is online access to job descriptions. I'm not sure who we're supposed to contact on that because we've discussed this for quite a bit. That's why I say once we get the template done and the job descriptions updated, then it's like, okay, we're going to put it online, but who do we contact? That I'm not sure of.
Well, you have a short window. Suzanne's probably retiring at the end of this fiscal year. So if we get, it would be the administrative assistant to the selectman, I would presume.
Okay. All right. So I should contact her and find out if that's a possibility of her job description as far as who she can let us know. So Susanna, contact her. Suzanne, I'm sorry. Suzanne, contact her about that. Okay. Okay. All right. Next on the agenda is the bylaw changes. I'm not sure where we want to proceed with that, but I would like to somehow get the town administrator's input as far as what that exactly means, as far as what sort of a change they're talking about. And like I said, maybe Mike had put it in there and Matt never read it or something. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is the bylaw changes.
I think Brian, the handsome guy, Mazer, was the one that did it.
I think you're right.
Because he's the labor lawyer.
He's the labor lawyer?
Yeah, he's the labor lawyer.
Okay. So he's not someone I could contact then, Brian? No. So you'd have to still contact.
Well, you would contact him. I don't think you can contact him directly. You have to go through the town administrator.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's probably contact the administrator and find out what that issue is as far as can explain what it is. Okay, so I'll contact the administrator on that as well. Policy and procedure review. I know we have your list, Ellie.
I know. I did bring it up while I was waiting for Zoom to let me in. So I have it right in front of me now. So.
Okay. So. Oh. A lot of questions in there.
Yeah, it was more questions rather than I don't have my. So yeah, it's a lot of questions, but why not? Fun to ask questions.
Yeah, I have some questions too, and just some changes and, a few spelling things and,
Okay, so what do you want to do with this at this point, as far as that incorporated, or like get the policy and procedure manual and start updating them with these changes, or just submit? I like what you have here, Ellie, as far as submit this and ask questions.
I'm into asking questions these days.
Okay.
And then you can say, that's not what I asked you.
Oh, all righty. But what I'm saying is we can either set this up in all one document. Okay.
Yeah.
And even the ones that I had updated if you could pull them out of that, as far as when I emailed you those, Betty Ann.
I couldn't download yours.
You can download mine?
No.
Okay, I'll look back in that. But what I could do is like to incorporate all those questions into one format, one document, so that we can submit it to
Right, I just
administrator and ask for their input.
I just had to go on the town's website and just do it off of there,
Over there.
and it doesn't allow you to make changes, so I just made notes.
Okay. All right. So I'll go back through what I had and send that to you, Betty Ann, okay?
All right. All right.
And then what you had. I forgot what pages I had, but that's all right. I'll take a look. All right. Any other old business you want to bring up, or?
Well, this is both old and new.
Okay.
I've still been contacted by some of the employees about looking into, some type of compensation for people that have been here for a long time. They're at their 10th step.
Yeah.
No place to go, something like a longevity stipend that would kick in after so many years of being on step 10.
Right.
I think the town administrator is working on this. I think he either mentioned it at a Capitol meeting, because I go to Capitol, or he mentioned it at a selectmen's meeting. It might have been the most recent selectmen's meeting this past Tuesday, but about the number of employees that are way past the end of the, they've outreached step 10 by about 20 years or something like that. But and he is knowledgeable of that, but I'm not sure. I mean, he could give us an answer on all of that. I don't know if he's trying to address it for FY22 or not. So.
Okay. That was my only other thing that I was going to bring up.
I did have a question on sick bank. No one seems to mention sick bank. And it's like we're supposed to be in charge of it or something according to the procedure.
It was handed over to the treasurer. When they went on we spent all that money up for that new program. The treasurer and the town accountant, their software was supposed to keep track of it. When I retired, I didn't want to be the one handling it anymore.
Right.
So I don't know if it's being kept up with. I mean,
Well, that's the saying. I never hear anything about it. It was on a list of one of the things we were supposed to take care of, and I was like, since I've been on the board, I've never heard anything else on that.
No, I've only known of a couple of people that have ever had to use it. Thank heavens. But I could ask, like my daughter, if they're keeping track of it in highway.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything.
Okay. All right. When you would like the next meeting?
Let me just get my little calendar. I'm free if we want to keep it on Thursday, either the 11th, the 18th, the 25th.
Okay. How's the 18th sound for you, Ellie?
It looks like it's fine.
Okay.
February 18th.
Yeah, February 18th. Yeah, I like to stay away from holidays on Monday, so and then try to get a a meeting for Tuesday. I messed up on that, not having enough time between them not being there Friday and then the holiday on Monday. I didn't have a 48-hour thing there, so I'd rather try to stick to
40,
Thursdays.
yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
the 18th sound good, ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do another Zoom. It worked out pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, I like this calling in, so maybe I'll do it that way next time.
Okay, excellent. All right. Can I get a motion for an adjournment, ladies?
I'm making a motion.
So move. Oh, second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.